Losing is one thing. Everyone loses. Not everyone can win. See, life are about winners and losers. Not everyone can win. But there are different ways in which you lose. There are different ways in which you lose. What Arsenal did should make every Liverpool fan sick to their stomach.
Yes.
What Arsenal did, this has to be one of the most pathetic attempts at a title race that I've ever seen ever. I cannot remember the last time there was something of a title race and one of those teams completely and epically capitulated the way that Arsenal have. And because here's the thing, we know this was going to happen. Like and Jamal, you're my witness. We knew what was going to happen. We knew that Arsenal were never going to win. We knew that it was only a matter of time until they lose, because we knew that once the pressure comes, Arsenal will not say what's up. People believed, and here's the thing, you can have your belief and so forth. You're a fan. And as a fan, you have to always believe in your team. But I was just trying to give facts to you and just spit some sense upon you. But as much as I believed City would win, I didn't think it would be this easy. As much as I thought City would win, I thought, okay, it would be like the last few games and so forth, and just that one few games City just edged through. But if I'm Man City, I'm like, is this it? This was the challenge? Like, that's the thing. So if you're City, you're like, wait a minute, we are used to a team that wears red that is pushing us every single week, where we are sweating. Because remember, because we're going to talk a lot more about this in detail in the HANGOUT and so forth. But remember, Pep said, like, his most satisfying league win was the 98-point season, based on just how Liverpool pushed him every single week. So that's felt so good. If you're City, this doesn't feel good, because you're like, where is the freaking challenge? And it's not only that. How do you get schooled, abused, and used in your own house? How do you get pimp smacked and destroyed and violated in your own house? I mean, my Lord, because see, it's weird though, because you saw Arsenal fans leaving the stadium. So for me, I'm actually conflicted about that. I can understand why you leave the stadium, because that is a disgusting, pathetic attempt at a defense. But at the same time, what did you expect? You see, because if you're leaving early, that means you were really expecting that you could potentially win the league. But if you were with me and you know that this was never going to happen, you got beat by one of the best teams in the league. That's the thing. You got beat. So let's say it's one thing to flop against a Southampton and so forth, but it's one thing to Brighton are one of the best teams in terms of how they play football. They're one of the best coached teams in the league. They're one of the best coached teams in the world. So there is no harm, no foul. So those Arsenal fans who left early, you really thought that City would mess up? You really believe that Arsenal actually genuinely had a chance? That's what you really believed? I mean, look, man, let me come to Kenny. Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Kenny, talk to me.
My, you see, you Arsenal fan. Yeah, I want to see Nemo, A7, all you guys come out here, especially Nemo, because you guys had the most chest.
No, actually, no. See, Kenny, let's be real. H7 was a bit more realistic. Kenny, I don't think we're ever going to see Nemo again. We'll never see Nemo again. We'll never see him again.
Well, he done an egg boy hero, hit it. He done an egg boy hero. Yeah.
No, I was 3 at the house. That's tough. Like,
And Kenny, it could have been more. I mean, no, Kenny, that was embarrassing. To be totally dominated like that, outplayed and totally controlled in your own house, Kenny, that is embarrassing. Because I think Lee Dixon was doing the commentary and he said that Arsenal have never been dominated like this at home
true.
ever.
Yeah, home is tough. Nah, that's tough. Honestly, the month of April has been tough. Nah, this is a ball job. I don't care. You guys can say all the expectations. Nah. No, you guys have crumbled under pressure, and that's been a pattern for the past 2 seasons. Now, that's the same squad. Last year was top 4. This year is the league. We didn't expect you to win the league.
Because so what's so weird now is it's actually an amazing, successful season. From 5th to most likely 2nd, with the amount of points, that's pretty amazing. But in context, most Arsenal fans would be like, I can't be happy that we improved so much from last season because you had the league in your hands and it is the manner in which you lost it. See, it's one thing losing it where like you lose it on the last few days, but it is the epic way in which you lost it that is just like, I mean, my Lord in heaven. It must make you sick. Hence why so many fans were leaving so early.
Yeah, nah, that's terrible. But honestly, Brighton, I got to give them credit because I don't know. I don't like the way they lost their manager. Like Chelsea took like half of their, I don't know, whatever they were doing over there, and the way they bounced back here, the recruiting is crazy. I don't know what type of team they have over there in South America.
Man.
Ooh.
All these South Americans like Ecuadorian, I don't know where they get.
So that guy Enciso, man, wow, what a player!
This guy is
he's good too.
Nah, honestly, you have to respect them as a club, man, and then the managers who you got to give like the Zerbi guy now. Honestly, Brighton, that's a really, really well run club, man. They deserve the success.
Jamal, don't even mention that clown's name. Okay, wait, Oz, talk to me, man. Oz, talk to me, bro. Oz.
I think HH is low-key an Arsenal fan. The way he started just seemed so depressed.
No. Okay, actually, no. Okay, look, no. Because I've got some other things on my mind that's happening. But trust me, it's had nothing to do with this, man. Like, no. Look, see, Oz, here's the thing. I have no emotions because if City were going up against Liverpool, who knows? Arsenal, Oz, I knew this would happen. I just didn't think it would happen this easily and this quickly. I know what the end result was, but how we got there is what has surprised me.
I'll be honest. I think Arsenal actually played out the season very well. I think they lasted longer than anybody expected. I think they lasted pretty long. It's only until 2 weeks ago they started losing the league now after the Liverpool loss. But I thought it would happen by Christmas. So this is actually a pretty good. I've had school, guys. Calm down.
You see, people miss you, man. People miss you. You're famous around the streets, man.
But this game, I couldn't believe what Brighton were doing. Like I saw when I first saw them against United earlier, like a few games ago, I'm just like, they're actually a pretty good team. And I thought it would be a better game.
Wait, no. Sorry, I've got to respond to this. See, maybe you're going to speak this quickly, bro. This started at freaking Liverpool. So from the freaking Liverpool game, then the West Ham game, then the Southampton game. So when I say this quickly is how you, from the Liverpool game, you have completely and totally shut the bed. So don't say, two games on left. So it is how quickly you completely shut the bed. Liverpool took City to the last game of the season twice. So my thing is that, forget about the only two games left. The manner in the gap you had, the crazy gap you had, and how you, because the fact of why we even got as far is because of how big your gap was.
Yeah, speak on that, AJ.
The crazy thing is they've been in the lead for wherever you showed that graph of how long Arsenal were in the lead. This is 93%. The longest anybody's been in the lead.
Yes, 93%. So it's basically, they've been top for 93% of the time. So it's the longest a team has been on top and they've lost this.
And look, I've always kept the same narrative. I always thought Arsenal were going to lose the league. I just thought it happened by Christmas when Jesus came out. But then to keep it going this long, I started to believe, and then they capitulated like this. And if you saw this game, Brighton were the only team in this game.
Yeah,
I had no problems putting a bet saying Arsenal wouldn't have scored because Arsenal were not that great. Brighton completely had a number, and usually when you see a team like Brighton against like an Arsenal team, you think it's going to be a good game. They play great football. But Brighton, whatever De Zerbi's doing to this Brighton team is actually insane. And what Graham Potter, I'm low-key on the train that Graham Potter was holding back this team.
Oh, easy. Nah,
no, Oz cook. Let's Oz cook. Let's Oswald cook. Let's Oswald cook.
Brighton were not this good under Potter. I'm sorry. I don't.
They lost 5-1 last game. Relax. Okay, relax.
Hassan, it's one game.
When you play, and you're gonna have those games when you play that kind of football. But under Graham Potter, they were not this good, guys. They were dominating Arsenal. Yeah. This was it was a 60-40 possession game. Under Graham Potter, they wouldn't dominate like this. They wouldn't go to a City team and completely try, because at the City game, they were actually trying to win that game. Against United, they played incredible. And against Chelsea, they dominated. They're going to big teams and dominating them. This is different. Graham Potter did not do.
But also, what happened at halftime? First half, it was actually pretty even.
Yeah,
so what the hell happened at halftime?
Yeah. I think De Zerbi is probably. Let's not get carried away and say De Zerbi can go do what a Graham Potter and succeed under Graham Potter. Like the situation where Graham Potter goes to Chelsea. I don't think De Zerbi is at that level yet. But I've seen some of the highlights when he was at Sassuolo, and he has a very good philosophy. I think he's a very attack-minded manager, and if you give him the tools, he will play incredible football. And whatever, and I'll keep it honest. If Brighton do go to the Europa League next season, I think they could have a very solid chance of winning the Europa League.
Oh, for sure.
Liverpool Brighton final.
No. But my thing is it depends on how many players get taken from there.
So they're gonna get picked apart, in the summer.
Let me talk to Weisky and then Jamal and Hassan, and then we'll take some of your Dubinsky's. Weisky, talk to me, bro.
Before we begin, HH, could you bring up my AV, please?
Oh no! Come on, Weisky. This is Brighton.
I know.
We need to see.
For God's sake!
It's meant to be a cookout, Weisky. What is it?
Yeah, it's a cookout.
Don't worry. The cookout will commence. Don't worry.
You got no sauce.
HH, Hassan, mute your mic. What is that AV, Hassan? That is disgusting.
I don't even want to maximize it because I'm actually worried about what it is.
All I'm saying, Twitter. That's all I got to say. Twitter.
So the streets and the panel and the guy with the shades.
Weisky, keep talking. Weisky, keep talking. Weisky, I'm begging you to keep talking. Weisky, I'm begging you to just keep talking and just ignore what you just saw. Keep talking.
Just getting into my flow. Why would you do that?
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I apologize. I'm very sorry. Okay, go for it.
So, to the streets, the panel, and the guy with the shades on the left top hand corner of your screen, a guy with no tech, no footballing ability, a Viking merchant, a pirate essentially, scored his 52nd goal of the season.
Why are we talking about Haaland?
HH, do you know what that means?
I feel very good.
Not only that, before we get to the cookout, Chelsea's lead ahead of Haaland in terms of goal scoring this season only lasted for less than one game. Haaland is now back on equal goals with Chelsea Football Club on 36. HH, do you know what that means?
I feel very good.
Now onto these bottlers. Arsenal wasn't, bro. We knew this. We knew this from the jump. Like this was going to happen. But shout out to Brighton. I'm £300 up today thanks to these dudes. Shout out to Brighton.
Whoa.
300. Hey. 300, bro. I put a live 50 on these guys and I got 300 back.
Wise case. So I'll send you my cash up. Cash up me the 20%. Cash up me the 20%.
Whoa, pause, relax. So basically, the only team other than Arsenal to get milli rocked in their own ground by Brighton was
Chelsea.
Was the other club in London, which other club in blue in London. So hatred. I hope you didn't have like some kind of PTSD or some kind of traumatic experience while watching this game.
No, I think my PTSD has already lasted a long time already. So thank you for that, man. Thank you.
Arsenal, you're lucky to you survived this game, bro. Like 2-0 is actually flattering. Because that should have been.
It was 3, bro. It was 3.
Sorry, 3-0 is flattering. Like you got away with that because that should have been minimum 5. If we're being real, minimum 5.
And you know, also high key, they gave up. After that second goal, they gave up. They gave up.
Yeah.
Why? Because for Brighton, obviously they're not chasing. They're chasing European football. Now, for them to get in, bro, the manager wears a plain Primark long sleeve vest. The dude wears a plain Primark long sleeve vest, and he's doing, bro. It's different to powder ball, but it's still effective. And the fact that these dudes have managed to stay consistently in that top, top 7, in the league, bro, it's credit to them. And there's a plan, and that's the best thing about these dudes. There's a plan. There's a style of play. And it's entertaining to watch. It's not terrorist ball. It's not like what we're about to witness with Project Tino going forward with Chelsea Football Club. There's a style of play, and for Arsenal, bro, just why bother? Just don't even try. I still see Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, there's still 2 more games left." Bro, just allow it, bro.
No, you're lying. You're lying. YSK, you're lying. YSK, you're a filthy, stinking liar.
Bro,
there is no Arsenal fan on Earth, on Krypton, Mars of Venus that is still saying there's a chance.
No, there is.
YSK.
No.
YSK, good. I am not going to believe that. So I am going to shut down Twitter and I'm blocking every Arsenal fan because I don't want my eyeballs to read that Arsenal fans still believe there's a chance. Because here's the funny thing. City could win the title against who?
Chelsea.
Which is my next point. So thank you for that cue, AJ. Now, wouldn't it be hilarious? See, Chelsea, this is a weird situation. Now, will Chelsea roll over and just allow themselves to get baptized by City just so Arsenal lose the title indefinitely? Because that's the kind of sick.
They have no choice.
They have sick pricks that Chelsea are.
No. I mean, look,
as a trophy. Hey, Chich, I know you'll come on stream and celebrate, even if your team loses. You will come on this stream and celebrate.
He will.
YSK, after the last 12 months, I'm taking the wins anywhere that I can find them. No matter how shameless it is what it is. YSK, I'm a very shameless individual.
Just the last point on Arsenal. What happened to this world-class Saka? Like, whatever happened to this?
He's dropped off. The pressure, bro.
I mean, people...
Yeah, he has been bad.
But see, this is where I now go to Arteta. Any manager will be like, all right, he's young... Bro, he's trying to play him through this and it hasn't worked. He's trying to play him through what is just him being on bad form and it hasn't worked and it has backfired because Saka should not be starting. But he started all these games and he has completely just dropped off. Let me quickly take some debates because I don't want to come around to everyone else, man. So shout out to your boy, Josh Byrne. Thank you for the dub, Josh. Laugh my ass up. We are bridesmaids, but we got trophies at the end of the season, not a donut. Look, as I said again, if you're a Liverpool fan, you must look at these guys at disgust. Complete disgust, man. Miguel Rabines. Did you see Levi Colby's long pass for that first goal?
He was impressive.
We have a gem on our hands. Can't wait to see him in the first team with us, man. Of course he is, man. Of course. Look, 100%, man. But yeah, Miguel, let's just hope that Poch knows how to use these guys. Oh, Zidane. If you're there, Zidane.
Relax, it's too late.
Kamal. Saka is apparently the best right winger in the world, and he's going to be on 300,000 a week. Behave yourselves, Arsenal fans. Brighton taught you a lesson. 58% possession in your own house. Oh, bro, come on.
Arsenal, you managed a percentage higher than Chelsea, bro.
Is this a Chelsea?
That's Mr. CNX24. Friend Zone FC never let me down. Arsenal are the definition of hold my beer when it comes to bottle jobs. I think it's not supposed. You thought you really had that. You see, this is the issue. Back when me and Jamal were like, they're not going to win it. But guys, I have footage of Arsenal fans saying that it's impossible for us to lose the league. Because here's my thing. If someone is an expert out there, go onto AFTV and you'll have receipts upon receipts upon receipts. Because I saw several guys on AFTV say, it's impossible. We're too far ahead. It's impossible. The league is done.
They're wearing shirts with them on top of the league.
Yes. Yep. I was fair. AK was right. It's a failure considering the rested players during the Europa League and FA Cup to focus on the league.
Speak on that.
Trophyless 3 seasons in a row. I mean, yeah, it is, bro. Because within the context of how it's happened, it's a failure, man. Lucas, Arteta's squad management and lack of plan B across the season has been brushed under the rug as we were winning. He's a great coach, but that's it. Yeah, like, I just feel his in-game management, and I just think that when it comes to the pressure and making key decisions and lacks, he's still talented. And look, it's weird. This is still a great season for Arsenal based on where they were. It's just that what it could have been. That's my thing.
All right.
But it's fair. Brighton worried Zerbi will leave to Inter or Milan. Bro, I don't know how Brighton keep this dude, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how to keep him. Sorting TV. Top 4 Carabao Cup and FA Cup final versus second place. Let's be honest, United had a better season. Arsenal chokes again.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
That's a good question.
Not better, successful, yeah.
What's a better season? I mean, a trophy is a trophy, man.
It's trophy.
Yeah, a trophy is a trophy.
Yeah, no one's going to remember second place.
Yeah, because second place, okay, cool, you're second, but what did you get? For me, I'm sorry, we are in the business of trophies and silverware.
If they beat City, then yes, of course, a better season. But
technically, Arsenal aren't in business of trophies, so...
No, Hassan, but I think that even if they don't beat United, if they don't beat City, they still got a trophy, and you came third or fourth.
And they get top 4.
Yeah. I mean, second is okay, cool. You got second, but it's second.
Same Champions League football. The same Champions League football.
Finishing second. There's no difference between third and fourth. Like
no. Thank you. But here's the thing. See, it would be great if Brighton finished second.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But come on,
Yeah.
this is still Arsenal Football Club. And so you can't be jumped down for second, mates. Come on.
Nobody's gonna remember. We got second this season. No one's gonna remember that.
No. and also, let's keep it a stack. Do you know what it means to get to 97 points? Do you know what it means to get to 91 points? But who's going to remember those 2 seasons where Liverpool got 91 points and 97 points, which is insane?
I mean, we won trophies, we won trophies. Remember.
But there's a league there, there's a UCL there, there's a Carabao there, there's an FA Cup there. So, Durinko, never compare this Arsenal or Arteta to Liverpool or Klopp of the last 5 years. And Man City, you will soon be facing Losers down in 5th division. Okay, if they get scores. If they get so what's the thing is, City won 3 Premier Leagues in a row and 5 Premier Leagues in 6 seasons, and a chance to win the treble. Pep has really destroyed football. We depended on Arsenal to save. Remember the joke that we cracked where? So basically, so the lines of defense. So we have Real Madrid, United, and Arsenal. So Arsenal is the first line of defense. Madrid. Let's go. So Jamal, J2S, Mike, Hassan, then Keeman. Talk to me, Jamal.
Embarrassing, disgraceful. We know this. So should we be surprised? Because we know that I wasn't gonna win. Because guys, I'm a Liverpool fan. I know end of season City. These guys don't play. I know you guys was lost in the sauce Christmas time. But bro, City never start the season great. They never start season good. But they always end season very, very well, man. So man, I want to talk about Brighton because bro, Arteta get a beating today. That guy absolutely bend them over, and you know what happens next. Pause.
Yes, yeah, pause.
So
double pause.
So but the thing is, this side is gonna get taken apart, man, because McTominay, McAllister, Caicedo, these guys are gone. So it's gonna be tough. But I just want to leave you with one stat before I end. You know, in the 18-19 season, in the 97-98 points, in the running, City won 15 games in a row, Liverpool won 11 games in a row. That was the running. You see the level, 11 to 15 games in a row. And I think last season, in the last 15, Liverpool draw twice and City draw once.
Wow.
That's the level, bro.
Yeah.
When City see Arsenal are slipping up, these guys are saying, wait, you want to win a title with this form? Or against Southampton? West Ham? 2-2 against West Ham? Really? Are you serious? So yeah, man, it's going to be about 7 points. The gap, when it's all finished, it's going to be about 7-8 points, I think, personally. What do you think, H? You feel it's gonna be 5-4?
Oh no!
Winning all the games.
Yeah, like I think City will run the table, so end up being 7 points, and especially with how Arsenal are right now, you may see a draw, another draw, because now their heads are not completely gone. J2S and then Mike, Hassan, Kiman, and Bimif.
Can you show my AV?
If that is okay, you know what? I don't want to show this, but.
Oh, that's legendary. That's
you know what? As I should be pissed off, but that is actually good.
No,
J2S's meme game is very good. His meme game is very good. I can't hate.
On the game today, I placed a bet on Arsenal. I thought Arsenal at least get some from the end to push City. Like, even if, I know they're not going to win it, but I thought they at least push them to the last game. But I don't know what we saw today, because their new signing for that first goal, what was he doing? For that first goal, they all just switched off.
Yeah,
because he went down injured apparently.
Was he trying his shoeless? No.
I think McAllister stepped on his ankle, I think, and then he then went down at the wrong time. So
yeah, and then 59% possession in your own place. That's just great. That's worse than Chelsea. At least Chelsea had a little bit more possession.
Wait, HH, can you bring up Trudon? Can you bring up Trudon's comment, please?
Wow. Okay, come on. All right.
Respect Yakubu, man.
Yeah. We were told that Saka's the best right winger. We were told Jesus and Zinchenko are winners and leaders. We were told Partey's the best DM. Saliba's world class. Zinchenko's world class. Ramsdale's one of the best keepers. But yeah, you got bopped at home to Brighton. You got slapped up by West Ham away. You lost lead at Liverpool when you had 2 goals up a half. You were so close to halftime 2.
That's what happens. Pressure, bro. Pressure.
And we saw this
different
last season.
Pressure.
Yeah, we saw this last season with their top 4. They literally had it in their own hands and they let it slip. They were 8 points clear, just like they were this year from the top. Because I sent to your DMs. After 29 games played, they were 8 points clear of City, and yet they've collapsed in the last 9 games of the season. We're going to see a 10-point gap because I don't think they beat Forest away. They're not beating Forest away.
Yeah.
Sure. So because here's my thing, because people say, Chelsea. So if they lose to Forest, then that's it. because I think Gatler just said it in the chat that they play before City.
Yeah.
Mike, talk to me, bro.
Can you share my screen?
Oh God.
Can you share my screen?
Like with the facts,
Shout out to Terry.
Kill them.
This title race is the best in many years. April 16th.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Just leave this on the screen because this guy just kept making videos after. Look, I don't follow the football terrorists, to be honest, but I just saw this all the time. Arsenal are different. Arsenal mentality monsters.
Arsenal scare me.
Arsenal scare me. Gary Neville, you have this. Gary Neville, that. And they can't even get to 90 points. You can't even get to, you can't even push it to the final day. Look, for majority of the season, I actually thought Arsenal were going to win the league. I actually thought that because they played great football. They had confidence. But then you got dunked on by Seagulls. They shat on you.
It was bad. Oh, Mike, it was bad.
Look, shout out to Brighton, though, because this is a club that tried to get liquidated by Chelsea Football Club because they said, we're going to take all your managers, your scouts, and your player, Cucurella. They said, okay, we'll get rid of Sideshow Bob and Cucurella, the Spanish version, and we'll get Purvis, the least Latino name I've ever heard in my life, Purvis Estupiñán. If it wasn't for Ake, Purvis Estupiñán would be the left back of the season in the Premier League. This guy is ridiculous. They said, okay, 65 million, have it, Chelsea. Have Cucurella. Have just a terrible haircut guy. We'll get Purvis from Villarreal for 18 million. This is how you do business. This is why I rate Brighton highly. They do smart business, they do the scouting, and they just have a philosophy. Look at the players they got. Most of these guys, you wouldn't say, oh my God, they're world class, but it's because of Roberto De Zerbi. And another shout out to a Liverpool legend, aka Deluded Pundit and Graham Souness, who said, De Zerbi doesn't know our game.
Oh, it's not
Yeah, it was on TalkSport. I think that was back in October. He said he doesn't know our game. I don't even know what is the English game. What is the English game?
What is the English game?
It's one World Cup. That's it. That's all. It's one World Cup. And
Mike, relax. He
put it in the mixer.
Did he? To be honest, I look at Graham Souness' his managerial record, and it's just getting sacked. He didn't even get top 4 with Liverpool, by the way. But we'll move on. But I think for Arsenal, what now for next season? Because now it's going to be about next season. Are they going to take it to the next step and actually go to the final day for a title race? Or are they just going to fade away? Kind of like Liverpool in 13-14. We finished second. We bottled it then. And then we just kept getting worse and worse. That's, of course, we sold Suarez. Arsenal have to make the right signings. If they get if they sign Declan Rice for like 100 million, though, that's a lot of money for Declan Rice. I rate the player, but
no. And I think this is maybe to what Mike is saying. And I'm sorry, I'm still with Mike. So he says, as I said, when he posted that, he was right. He posted that in April. Wrong. My thing is,
it was
a title race is until we reach the end. The best title race I've ever seen in my life is the 98-97 points season, because I don't know of any other of the major leagues where 2 teams have accumulated that many points. So statistically, by definition, the greatest title race of all time is the 98-97 point season. So because that's a title race, because that is from beginning to end. You can't call it the best title race when we've not even seen the end. And the reason why you have to hold off is, Arsenal, I don't trust you. So guys that were saying, Arsenal can win, this is an amazing title race, you now look like fools. Because when we now see the end of the story, this hasn't been a title race.
Crazy, if it's meant to be the best title race in years, when the 2 title rivals play each other, it's meant to be a game. How is the team beating you at your crib?
Because remember that, because the 98-97, was that the Leroy Sané winning goal?
Yeah, and the 0-0 at Anfield,
those were, that's what Hassan, that is a good point. When Liverpool and City played, you were like, these are the 2 best teams. And those games, it was literally fine in details. Like, remember that clearance that was made in that game at the Etihad? John Stones. John Stones, look at the games against other City. It's one, especially, you know what it is? It's all about marketing and trying to promote that, hey, well, come watch the EPL. Come watch the EPL. It's really good. No. You can't treat us as fools. It was Liverpool City. That was a title race for the ages. This wasn't.
HH, can you share my other screen? Because after Brighton held 5-1, Roberto De Zerbi said, "You'll see the real Brighton." And then he said, "Wow." And then we said, "We'll win 3-0 at the Emirates." And it could have been 5. It could have been 4. 8. Shout out to him.
But
shout out to Brighton. They're actually going to play in Europa League football, unlike Chelsea, who can't even get European football and can't even get to the top
10. Michael, very quickly, Michael. You know they're playing Newcastle next. We need a favor, bro.
Come on, Seagulls.
Yeah.
No. See, I've already said that. I think that Liverpool take it over Newcastle. I think Liverpool United.
We won't get top 4.
HH, relax. HH, if they drop points against Brighton,
please. Speak on it.
Please, Chelsea.
Okay, talk to me about this bottle job from Arsenal, man.
Can I just say, HH, it feels amazing, man. I've been waiting for this all season. We'll all be waiting for this all season. I think this is what we all deserve. We all had crap seasons, some of us. Some of us had all-timer shit seasons. But this is what we deserve, a breath of fresh air. Beginning of the season, I'll say, Arsenal, they're not in a title race. They're going to fall off in January, December. They're going to fall off. I actually, they scammed me. I changed my mind after that Bournemouth game. After they scammed the last-minute winner against Bournemouth, I was like, you know what? I give up. They're going to win the league. But to bottle it like this, first of all, to drop 2 points when you're 2-0 up at Anfield against Liverpool, against shit this season, 2-0 up, you bottle it. To concede 3 goals to the team. The team just got relegated the other day. They got relegated. They had
a 2-0 lead at West Ham.
They had a 2-0 unless West Ham he almost got relegated as well. I'm just like, the fact you couldn't take it to the last day, it's kind of scary. Shout out to Brighton, bro. I've never seen Brighton baptize a title rival like this. Like I remember Liverpool that season we got 97 points or 92 points. Our team come to our crib and dominating us like that, or City dominating City like that. It's crazy. Can Arsenal go again?
See, Hassan, here's the thing.
This
is what I said to Nima, is that Arsenal, this was your best chance to try to just steal this thing because Liverpool are going to re-up, Chelsea are going to re-up, United are in the process of re-upping with the new owners. Okay, Jamal.
That's a break.
Okay, I mean, like Jamal. Yeah, that is the break. That is the break. Let me.
See, Jamal, if you said Newcastle,
So my thing though is that Hassan, I don't know whether Arsenal are in the convo because this was a very unique season where Liverpool and Chelsea just shut up the bed, you know. So are we sure this is going to happen? Okay. Oh no, come on. Okay, wait, hold on. I've got to go to Pats. Pats, talk to me, man. Pats, talk to me.
I just came from the football Thursday, and I just rattled a few Arsenal fans. HH, big up to you. All season you were telling these young ones that Arsenal are not winning this. I don't have much time, but at the end of the day, this guy's bottled it. I was listening to them on Terry's channel. They're like, "Oh, Arteta is an amateur, or he's not matured enough." Well, this guy is not dunking on us. When Arteta was winning manager of the season every month, they were like, "Oh, this is the guy. Oh, this is the guy. Oh, he's won it again. He's the master. Oh, it was never Pep." You know what, Arsenal fans? You deserve this. Choke on it, as they say. Choke on this. Make sure you swallow this L and make sure it stays with you for so long. Because after this, let me say something, HH. The season that Chelsea is having and Arsenal's is the same to me. Because you know what? Arsenal is the first loser. Like, what have they got? And you know what? United fans, be happy because you guys have a better season than Arsenal because you won the Carabao Cup and now you have a trophy. Arsenal don't have a trophy. These guys, they told us that they have bigger fish to fry when they got out of Europa. Where is the fish? Where is the fish?
The fish died, but the fish.
Let it cook. Where is the fish? I want to see the fish. And that guy, Robbie. I was watching Robbie sitting down on his channel on FTV. Oh, De Bruyne is not world class, but Odegaard will surpass him. Where is Odegaard now? Man was crying like a little girl on TV. He was crying. And then the Arsenal players were crying at the pitch as if you didn't know it was over when City dunked on you 4-1. Seriously, pretending. Let me say something about this game. I have never seen in my life a team come to your stadium. You are number 2. And you've spent more than this team. This team dunked on them. Michael, this team dunked on Arsenal. This team had better possession. This team played better. Arsenal, Arteta thinks he can play tiki-taka. No, Brighton showed him what tiki-taka is. Arteta, somebody said now his name is Proteta. So it's no longer Frodiola, it's Proteta now. So I'm telling you, I'm so happy. And this is the happiest day of my life because I was waiting for this. Because I didn't want to lose to Liverpool, bro. I told you we cannot lose.
No. But I have to ask, like, as a City fan, knowing the kind of 2 title races you had with Liverpool, what's your reaction to just how pathetic Arsenal's attempt at competing with you has been? Because when you're like, wait, I at least expected a fight.
Do you know what? This reminds me of one of those things where, you know, in the cartoons, there's a big guy and somebody throws a stone and the stone just goes and falls on the floor and he just looks at him. Like, you know what? Look, let me give props to Arsenal. They had me worried for a minute. I was sitting down sometimes and saying, my God, they're going to dunk on us. But let me respect Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans had the respect. And every time we're doing a title race, they never spoke as much as these guys. These guys told me that Partey is better than Rodri. They told me that Ben White is the best right back in the league. They told me that Saka is better than Foden. Saka better than Foden?
Patrick. They said that Martinelli, Saka, and Nketiah is the new MSN. They said it's the new MSN.
They told us that Zinchenko is the signing of the season. Zinchenko, seriously. Do you know let me say this before I go. Arsenal fans, the reason why we threw Zinchenko and Jesus to you is because these guys were trash. I'm sorry. They were not good enough. They were not good enough. So it was charity. We gave you charity. And you know what? You want Cancelo? Take him. Take the whole team. You want Carson? Come and get Carson. And we'll still dunk on you. Arsenal fans,
that's bullying. You can't do it.
We beat you 3 times this season. We beat you when we were shit. We beat you when we were okay, then we beat you when we were good. I'm telling you, Arsenal fans, Chelsea and you guys have the same season. It's just that you guys have a better number. Same season. First time losers. Anyway. Hold that.
Patrick, peace out, man.
Wait, Ethan, I have to go, but can I say something very quickly before I
Patrick,
go?
we say in Africa, we say unbelievable.
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to say,
Okay, all right, okay, go for it.
Before I go,
Wait, no, hold on, Patrick. Let Patrick go first. In Africa, we always do one every stream, so go
In
for
Africa,
it.
tax.
Yeah. Patrick.
In Africa, this one will not make sense, but I'm pretty sure nobody cares. They say that when you are drunk. In Africa, they say, when you buy a new dog, don't assume this dog one day is going to be your friend. What I'm trying to say is...
I've never heard of that one, Patrick. I've never heard of that one.
Where's the break? Where's the break? I need the break. Patrick, that's been your worst. That's been the worst. That's been the worst.
No, come on. You ended up on
But that's true, because people always buy a dog and say, oh, this dog is going to be my homeboy. You never know. This dog is the one day that can betray you. What I'm trying to say is, you know how Arsenal gave us their players back in the days? They thought City would be their friend. But guess what? City came behind and took over their position. Arsenal don't like us because City took what Arsenal had, their position in the top 4. You are lucky you got number 2. You know what? I'm going to predict this, and I want you to click this. Arsenal is going to get dunked on by Bayern again this season. They're going to give you Bayern.
No,
Bayern is going to dunk on you again. Yeah.
Jamal, before Jamal goes, go on Jamal and then come to you, Keyman.
Yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah, I just want to say, I hope people understand what pressure really is in football now. Because what Saka, at the start of the season, this guy was balling out. Now, end of season, where has he gone? Pressure, guys. It's real in football. And the last thing I have to say is, I love this, and I think I deserve this.
Wait. Let me come to Keyman. Talk to me, Keyman.
Big up, guys. Big up, everyone in the chat. HH, I have a very big grin from both cheeks. It's been a hard season, but you know, listen, guys, listen, and I, you know, this entire win is all to Zerbi. Like Michael said before, the guy after getting slapped up 5, he said, "I'm going to show you guys what Brighton is about on Sunday." J5, where were you? I thought J5 was the best midfielder in the Prem. What happened, Arsenal fans? Huh? You didn't listen to the warning. You didn't listen. I've been watching this guy since Saturday days. I know what J5 does. Now, Arsenal fans, don't be depressed. Don't worry. This is only like phase 3. There's still phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, I think. Just relax, guys. Don't worry. There's a long way. To be quite honest with you guys, listen. I've been getting a lot of crap from Arsenal fans because a lot of my family and the people I grew up with are Arsenal and United fans. It feels good. It really does.
Yes.
In their best season and in our worst season, we end up with zilch.
Yeah.
What a trophy! What a trophy for Arsenal! What a win! And listen, tonight I'm going to be eating good. I'm going to watch some streams.
Bro, guys, AFTV and chillax. Okay, so let me come to BMF and then to Gatlock. So first of all, let me hit Wing. So Wing, thank you for the dub. It's funny how Chelsea's worst season and Arsenal's best are level. I told you, Arsenal fans, you cannot say anything because as bad as things are and so forth, because the spotlight is far greater upon this based on how you talk. See, if Arsenal fans didn't say anything, this is actually a damn good season. Then you can abuse Chelsea all you want. The issue is you said you'd already won the title. So the narrative of this downfall is extra tasty based on you say that, the title is done. It's impossible for us to lose. It's a one-horse race. I was told it was a one-horse race. BMF, talk to me, bro.
I just want to say is that they deserve this. Remember the time that they got the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, the Europa League, and they said, you know what? We're fine with it. We got bigger fish to fry. We're just gonna focus on the league and try to win the league. And they had I think when they got the Europa League, they had 10 games left, and they said they had 10 final games. They have to win. And you borrow a 2-0 lead twice. The moments, like you said, Odegaard was world class, Saka was world class, Martinelli was world class, and they didn't show up at all. They literally didn't show up at all. That's what you pay. That's what you give your big money signings to. When they need you, when they need you to show up, you show up. Look at Vini at Real Madrid against Manchester City, showed up. KDB showed up. So they were already calling these players. I was saying they're young players. They need maturity. They need to develop more. But they were not world class yet. They were already putting in brackets they shouldn't be. yes, they had a good season. They're having a good season right now, but they just overhyped the players and were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna win the league." I was thinking they're gonna win the league, but it just reminded me that they had Manchester City had the striker in Ireland scoring 48 goals. That makes if Ireland is scoring all these goals and they don't win the league, that's a failure. I think to myself, it just might be right because there's no way Ireland is going to be dropping these numbers and they don't win the league. Like, he makes 0 sense. And they just boil it. Next season is going to be difficult for them. I already see it because
everyone is re-upping, man. Everyone is re-upping next season.
A lot of teams already have their blueprint saying, "Oh, this is what we need to do to make sure we can catch up to like Manchester City or Arsenal next season." Every team knows what to do now. Every team knows that we have to have like a good. You have to have squad depth, good squad, good play. So next season, this literally was their best chance on winning the league because Liverpool's going to be back next season. I think they're going to be back next season. Chelsea, we punch because you guys only going to have like one game to play every week because you're not going to qualify for Europe. And United, it's going to be difficult, bro. They deserve this.
Yeah, BMF, thanks for the shade, bro. I mean, like the stream does say Arsenal, Brighton, so I don't know whether it says Chelsea on the stream.
Damn, bro,
No, it's not. I know. I'm just saying. Hopefully, we will get a stream where we can go through an entire stream without any Chelsea shade. We're close. One day, YSK, one day. I can't wait. One day, just one day. Anyway, Gatlock, talk to me, bro. Gatlock.
Okay. First, I'll start with the good. Then I'll yab these guys. First of all, congratulations for getting top 4 Arsenal. You did what everybody, some people didn't expect to even get top 4, but you did well. You did well. To even come second, you did well. Perfect, excellent. You know the tweet I sent to UHH after they got knocked out of the Europa League? I said this could go either way. I said it multiple times, this could go either way. Either they'll actually cook that fish because they had bigger fish to fry, or they'll bottle it like they did last year. Because the problem is people keep forgetting what happened.
No, but I think there's that. What happened to the fish? Like, is it still edible? Did they leave it in the pot or is it in the freezer or something?
Did you even catch a fish?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know those catfish you see in Nigeria where they put it on stick? That is like crayfish kind of stuff.
All right.
That's what the fish has turned to, bro. It's so hard. It's like stone. Nobody's cutting that thing anymore. Like, bro.
Oh, Lord, okay.
They were counting that chicken for a hard man. It was too much. It was so good because you know the funny thing is I was watching FTV because I was waiting for this shit to happen. I was waiting for this shit to happen, man. Because it was. I don't know if you guys watched the outcome. Did you see Matthew go and cook that fish on the frying pan, man?
All right, okay. Hold on. So wait, mods. I need Trudon in timeout, please. Guys, I need to put Trudon in timeout. All right, Trudon, I don't give a damn whether you have Big L in your AVI. I need Trudon on timeout because that's over the line. That is over the line. Trudon on timeout, Bonds, please. Thank you. All right, go for it. Yeah, Gatlock, continue.
Because itches, bro, they really shot the bread, man. They did. Bro, do you know what their games have been ever since the international break, the March international break? First game, they beat Leeds 4-1. Even HH was like, bro, there's no way it's going to be this easy. And then Liverpool, 2-2. Okay, everybody said, okay, it's Liverpool, they can do, shit can happen. Then West Ham, you know what made me laugh about West Ham? Everybody was saying, Europa League was a distraction, blah, blah, blah. West Ham played Conference League that Thursday.
Yo, wow. That's a great point. That's a great point.
They played, Arsenal had the whole week to rest. And then, bro, Arsenal went 2 goals up. And then you think the team that played on Thursday would actually be more fatigued in the second half. West Ham came back. So
No, because I think, you know what? Basically, here's the thing. It works both ways. Rest is good and so forth. but so is match sharpness. So Real Madrid rested a lot of their guys for the game against Getafe and everything. While a lot of the guys that City used against Everton, they'll play. But the thing is that, okay, Modric, Vinny, they'll be rested. But Gundogan, Haaland, and everything, they're still sharp. And that match sharpness is just as good as rest.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, for us now, man, they almost deceived me with that. Like, I don't know who said it earlier, but they almost deceived me with that Bournemouth game where they came back dramatically. I was almost thinking maybe they could do it. But shout out City fans who said, bro, okay, Jesus is playing well beginning of the season, end of the season, because City know Jesus. They know towards the end of the season, that's when the guy is a bit, he can be a bit up and down, up and down. There's some, he's not a killer. That's why Haaland was born. He's not a killer, and that's the reason why they went to go and get Haaland. And you're trying to see why. Saka, you see, and what annoyed me about this Arsenal team is they were being compared, saying world class and blah blah blah.
They compared to MSA.
When it was only the Premier League they were doing it in, or Europa League. These guys have not been in Champions League since 2017. So these new players have not been tested in the elite European competition yet for you to be called world class. They've not done it yet. We said Napoli and Arsenal are top teams this season, but at least Napoli had Champions League. They were balling there. Arsenal, outside of the Premier League, they weren't doing anything. They didn't care about other cup competitions because they wanted to focus too much on the Premier League. But the thing is, it works. I don't know who they think they are, but the thing is, guys, you've not really done any. You have no cachet at the back. Liverpool, at least, went to a Champions League final. They tested themselves before they now started thinking, okay, you know what, the FA Cup, because they know they can reach that height. You know, this team under Arteta had never reached an Europa League final yet. The last Europa League final they reached was under Emery. This team they've not. I know, okay, they won the FA Cup COVID season still. Okay, they won the FA Cup, but that's pretty much it. They've not really done anything like outside England yet. And that's my issue with them. And it's showing that they don't know how to get it done yet.
But let me conceptualize. So first of all, it's fair. Look at the Bluebird DM. Arsenal are a foster home. Bluebird DM? I don't understand.
I think he's talking about.
Look, man.
Drop a brick on yourself.
Drop the brick.
Wait, I still don't get it. Wait. What does DM mean? What do you mean by DM?
Look at your contact DM.
Oh my god.
Drop the brick, man.
Bro,
no, that's not worth a brick. That's not worth a brick. Come on. This thing doesn't make any sense.
It's worth the house. It's worth the house. Drop the house.
Go on.
Drop the whole house.
But he hasn't sent me. What's DM? Wait, hold up.
Nah,
HH.
Wait. Are you Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Wow.
Just drop the brick.
Okay.
Drop
All right. All right.
Oh man.
So
that's induction worthy, man. This
is why it's hard for some people on the super chats to send some cryptic, funny message because they are afraid that you won't get it, bro.
Oh man. What's it called?
Wait, you still don't get it, do you?
No, he sends me a DM.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Look at the Twitter DM. Arsenal are a foster home. Yeah, and I checked the DM. Look, I would like it. Just talk. Just talk. I would like just talk.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, bro. We can hear you.
I think HH last season was when Tuchel took over as Chelsea manager. I think me and Liverpool fans, we had a fight. A lot of Liverpool fans, we block each other, we curse each other, we abuse each other. Why? Not because about club, but because of the way Liverpool fans, some of them are being too over the head, which I kind of understand. But I give them credit because Klopp is an elite manager who I respect so highly. And Mike is here, as a Liverpool fan, I respect him so highly. So when I have that banter with them, I can sometimes I can go overboard. I was like, I'm just kind of being bantering you guys because of one person judging Klopp, because that guy's an elite manager. He will find a way to win matches. It's Klopp. When this season started, I started to Arsenal from day one. You are not winning the Premier League. Arsenal fans block me, curse me, call me a racist name, call me someone a black name.
Okay, wow. All right. Wow, that went left quick.
I'm not joking. Arsenal fan called me out. And I'm like, you're not gonna win that league when you have Pep Guardiola and Haaland as a striker. You're not winning that league. It's not possible. Never. I can put anything on it. You're not winning that. Arsenal fan was like, okay.
They really compared it to MSN.
This tweet disgusted
They
me
really
because
compared it to MSN.
Yeah, but come on,
ESPN
I'd like it.
actually
How can you not win a league with MSN though? MSN 2.0.
The problem with Arsenal.
Wait, what do you mean? No. I'm like, I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. They had MSN 2.0. How do you not win the league with MSN 2.0?
That is the stupidity of Arsenal fans. That's how stupid they are. Complaining themselves to Messi, Neymar, and Luis Suarez. That's stupid. That is stupidity of that's very stupid. No. Who was the manager there? Luis.
Remember when they compared themselves to like they're gonna beat that Bayern team that I think was it the Bayern team that beat Barcelona 8-2?
Oh yeah.
They were like either win the Champions League right now.
No, but see, but here's the thing.
When they were comparing themselves to Centurion, they were saying that they are on course to get 100 points.
And see this. I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing with Arsenal?
Wait. Okay. I'm lucky. You are not going to be talking to us while you're in the toilet or in the shower because I'm hearing a lot of echo.
I'm not in the toilet. I went to get oranges upstairs. I'm not in the toilet.
Oranges, okay. Continue.
I said it to Arsenal fan this season. I said it that this year is your year. Next season, you're not winning that league. No, it's not possible because everything will improve. Liverpool will improve. Chelsea will improve. There's already a new manager already in the hem. Manchester United with Erik ten Hag will improve. Those three teams will improve. There's no way Arsenal fans are going above those teams and winning that league. It's not possible. This is your year. And Arsenal fans said, no, we have the best manager in Arteta. We have the best front three, the best centre back. Well, okay, no problem. We'll see where you at. And I remember Arsenal fans is very, very stupid. I remember what Thierry Henry said on Paramount Plus. He said that you cannot win the Premier League with emotions. You can do that with the UCL a little bit and the World Cup a little bit because those are tournament matches. This is a 38 Premier League matches. As long as you are winning matches with emotion, you're gonna get beaten. Arsenal fans call Thierry Henry, their legend, a very horrible name. Even Arteta himself was dodging the answer. He could not even come out and kind of admitted what Henry said. So that showed me that is stupid mentality to have as a manager and as a player. Even the fans are even calling out Thierry Henry, their legend, calling him out. I'm like, Henry isn't even lying. He's saying the truth out. You cannot win the Premier League with emotion. It's not possible. You can't do that. This is a league where you have to be consistent. And when you're winning matches, like after 90-something minutes, 3-2-4-2, there's something's going on. People might cause Man City. I said this. Man City doesn't pick beginning of season. They pick up after February.
Yeah.
That's when Man City pick up. If you are 20 points above Man City, they'll say, don't worry, keep going. You see that February? When that February comes in, Man City can win 25 matches in a row. That's Man City.
They only draw one game for like the last 14 games they've played. They've only drawn one game.
Exactly.
J2S, you need to send that to me. J2S, send that to me right now.
Wait, J2S, do you make them yourself?
Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Be like, this one's easy to make, innit?
Bro, JT, how do you find this like pictures?
You just have to search, man. You find all these stuff, man.
Now, please, Twitter is both a blessing and a curse, man.
We go. This gonna be fun tonight. This gonna be fun tonight.
Is it because my problem with this with this Arsenal team is this is the problem they need to understand. For me,
I'm like every time expression says we got bigger fish to fry, that shit always makes me laugh, man. And they deserve this, man. Everybody who said that Arsenal were not going to win the league.
You deserve this abuse.
No,
you deserve
this abuse. They abused Gary Neville. They were like, Gary Neville was like, was being
you deserve this abuse. I'm sorry. You deserve this abuse because the way you talked, and that's why if you're humble, that could go a huge way. If you're humble, it could go away. You deserve this abuse.
And it doesn't even help the fact that AFTV is actually one of the biggest YouTube football channels.
Yes. So everybody's going to be on there.
Exactly. And the thing is, they always got angry at anybody who said they cannot win it. Nobody's saying you cannot win it mathematically.
No. Wait. What's called? Look, on here, Nima was fighting me as to why. What did you believe? What did you believe? What did you believe? And I'm like, my thing is, where are you getting this belief from? Because I don't care how well you've played or what you've done. You've not won since 2004. You see, you could always say something with Liverpool, even if Liverpool had not even won the Premier League, proud thing because Klopp was a two-time winner with Dortmund, and he took Dortmund to a UCL final. Yep. Arteta wasn't coming into Arsenal with the kind of resume that Klopp had. So you always had the belief that, Klopp can do something because look at what he did with freaking Dortmund, because that team was amazing. So for Arteta, you have no cachet. So Gatlo, what I find so confusing is for Arsenal fans, where did you get this belief from? Now, I get it. They were really good. And Gatlock, you see, here's the thing, I don't care about stats, but if you're a stats guy, the stats say if you accumulate this amount of points halfway through the season, 9 times out of 10 you win the league. So I get it. Everything statistically was in Arsenal's favor, but I'm sorry, it's 38 games.
You want
go for it.
The simple answer is, the funny thing is, they are the ones that ask this question, but the truth is, Arsenal are actually the most deluded team in the top 6. Their fan base is the most deluded, let's be honest.
Yeah.
These guys always hype themselves up when they've really not done much. When they've not really done anything yet, they always hype themselves up. Anybody who says they cannot, they always feel like
but what I find so weird is that how can you hype yourself when you've never won a major European trophy? So no UCL, no Europa League, no UEFA Cup, and the last time you won the league was in 2004. So, of Liverpool, look how many European trophies that Liverpool have won. So here's the thing. Even before Liverpool won that one Premier League, and so guys only won Premier League, but look at how many European trophies they've won. So for Arsenal, here's the thing. My only reasoning is the popularity. Arsenal are one of the most popular, most supported clubs in the world. So maybe due to that popularity, they feel that no matter how irrelevant you've been footballing-wise for so long, the moment you're in a title race, we should win because we're Arsenal. I get you're popular and so forth, which is all well and good. But I'm sorry, you've done nothing footballing-wise for me and us to take you seriously.
Yeah. Funny thing, do you know the comparison between this team and the Liverpool team 2019-2020? I remember watching Kopish and some other Liverpool channels. Bro, they were actually humble to a degree. It took them being like 15, almost 20 points for them to believe that, okay, you know what, this is our season. That's when they were like, this is our season. Because it was like, well, they did not really, every fan base has that one person that always hyped themselves up too much. But majority of Liverpool fans did not want to jinx it. After going 97 points and not winning it, they did not want to jinx it. It took until, even after they beat City 3-1, I remember that club season.
Yeah, I remember.
They beat City 3-1. They still did not say they were going to win it, but they started believing. It took up to when they were like 15 points clear or so.
Yes, that was, I think, around February or March. In between.
No, but you know, okay.
Because they got 97 points the last season that they believed.
See, my logic is this is that, and even it's weird. That Invincibles team was an amazing team. And maybe, so you combine the Invincibles with, we can all agree, Henry is the greatest Premier League player of all time. So it's the fact that you've had that and you lived through that self of entitlement of we're the team of the Invincibles and whether we're the team that gave the Premier League its greatest ever player, there's this expectation. But that's all well and good. But that's a different team, a different set of players. And you have to deal with the now and with the present. These players and this generation are nothing like the Invincibles. And the game has changed. We're in a whole new era now. So, because for me, I just feel like if you do not have the right to have such entitlement thinking that, do you know what this City team have done? These guys have given you 100 points, 98 points, and 93 points. And you feel that you beat them when it's halfway through. I'm saying it is the absolute audacity to think that you'd already beaten them and we only played halfway through the season.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? During I think we did like on January, and like it was the AFTV BR Sports live streams. These Arsenal guys were talking a lot, and I think there's these two Liverpool fans, Doyle and I forgot the other guys in AGT. They kept saying, "Oh, Arsenal's going to win. Arsenal's going to do this. We're going to get a lot of points." And every time the cameras pan to them, they just looked at each other and said, "Hey, these guys, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know City. They don't know these guys.
They don't know this." Okay, wait, hold on. Let me hit this quick dub, man. Wait. Hold on. So, from Mr. Football News, thank you for the dub, man. Real Valladolid scored in the last minute and referee blew. No, you're lying. So, they scored and the referee blew for full time and it didn't count? Oh, wow. Look, it's a Spanish referee, man. La Liga tax, man. Shout to Tebas, man. From Vivi, Igal said, how many of Liverpool's 1920 team make Arsenal's? Inducts him into the Brick Academy. Also, Sagne was getting money comparisons and Hazard ones. Shocking. Arsenal fans, you deserve this. You deserve this. You see, talk once you've completed the deed and you've accomplished everything. But the fact that guys, Arsenal fans were talking when we were halfway through the season. Halfway through this season, it's done. Best and so forth. And I kept saying, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's a 38-game season. It's a 38-game season. And once you now get into week 28, week 29, week 30, week 31, they get harder and harder. And can you cope with the pressure? Can you cope with the pressure? But they didn't want to listen.
Even their Starboy Saka, I don't think he has even had that much of a better season than Salah. Salah has been trash, but if you look at his stats, he's actually better than Saka.
I know. Wait, sorry. Abrisfair. London trophyless. What will Arsenal do in the UCL? Look, London are down bad. If Arsenal... No, let's be honest. If Arsenal don't get serious recruitments, I don't know how they make it through the groups. Now, depending on which group they get, let's be real, they probably get banned. If they don't have serious recruitment, this squad this squad is built for an EPL. They're not built for multiple fronts.
What pot are they going to be in? Because
they'll be in pot B because they finished second.
Yeah, Poppy. Hold on. So Nigel Smart.
No. It doesn't work that way. Pot 2 is usually based on coefficients. And they are 21st in coefficients.
Wait, hold on. So Nigel Smart, remember, your defense is in trouble with Nketiah Darum. Look, guys, they were really trying to push Nketiah. Now, guys, let's be real. Nketiah he tried. Nketiah tried.
I'm happy Jesus came back. So they don't have no excuse. Because you don't be like, oh, Jesus was injured, blah, 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 blah.
I think the problem also with Arsenal is that they don't have that player that, when things are not going right, that can just win you a game, just individually.
That was supposed to be Saka and Odegaard. No, but let's be real. For a long time, it was Saka and Odegaard who were like, when they were in a difficult moment, they came through. The issue is that they lost form at the worst points of the season.
I know something because
okay, go for it, Abdullah.
This is I said it to Arsenal fans. You can be dreaming in this situation when you're in Premier League. If you're gonna go to UCL, you're gonna be playing against Madrid, Bayern, PSG, you're gonna maybe Man City are beating you 3-1. Madrid will dismantle you. Bayern Munich will kill you before you play 90 minutes.
Bayern Munich is a weekly sacrifice, man. It's a yearly sacrifice.
They will kill. You see, PSG.
Their last game was 10-2, man.
PSG are going on a different route without Messi and Neymar. Imagine them getting it right. Lord,
they're looking around the Mbappe now.
Zinchenko versus Mbappe.
Zinchenko versus
They will kill Arsenal. Because Arsenal fans are very delusional, and we keep telling them this: lower your expectation.
Well,
lower your expectation.
To be fair, Arsenal fans were saying, "Oh, winning the Premier League is harder than winning the Champions League."
No.
They did say that.
How can you say that when you've not even done one of them?
They hadn't even won it yet, and they're saying it's harder.
It's like saying strawberry is better than vanilla.
You have to experience both. It's like you saying that like flying is a lot easier than driving. Where have you even flown before? No, but I just know. You've never won a major European trophy. So how the hell would you know which is harder? I mean,
it's because they were saying the Italian clubs had got so far. They were like, "Oh, we'd beat the Italian side." It's like that's not how football works.
The Matanami part when Chelsea won the Champions League under Tuchel, we won the Club World Cup, Super Cup, Arsenal fans told me, and majority of us Chelsea fans, that we won a plastic trophy, winning the Super
Mickey Mouse.
Bowl.
Bro.
That's what they told me. And I'm like, when last have you been in UCL? They didn't even give me a rest.
Actually, you know what?
Like I was like,
Wait, hold on. I want to investigate this though. Are Pep students guys that he uses knowing that he knows because he taught them they can't beat him? Because the guys who've given Pep's issues and beaten to a league are guys that have done nothing to him. So now let's see what Ten Hag is able to do and so forth next year. But I just feel that these so-called students and so forth, no, because he knows them. No, but come on, students in the footballing sense. Okay, guys, look. So we'll be back again tonight for the Hangout, UCL preview, Barca talk, and all that kind of stuff, man. All I'm saying is that Arsenal, it is what it is. Peace out.
AFTV.